This is June Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes. Intuitive reading, blind quickies. Thank you for connecting, allowing me to be in your experience. Participating, co-creative energy of oneness. By listening, live, and archive, by requesting intuitive reading. This is June Universe. I truly appreciate your time being here, participating this co-creative energy of oneness, energy and intuitive and ominous community. Actually, I know that many of you connecting us here as an archive listening, and connecting this energetic field of oneness is always here now. And the way to participate from geographic location and linear time schedule point of participation is unique to each one of us. However, here now at this live, I like to share where I am. Is that expected new moon at the last week of October 2016. Geographically, I'm located in Eastern Hampshire currently. So this is the second new moon in the same month of October. It's called the Black Moon. Those of you who are located in West Hampshire had experienced the last day as a new moon last month, September. Either way, it's this end of the month is quite powerful energy shift that I've been noticing on planet Earth from my point of participation, this experience. So that's what I am connecting from you here. And actually, I had a really great sleep last night. One of the energy and healing community that I'm participating, being part of, creating amazing, supportive, loving energy for the last 3 weeks or so. I just share about that energy raising up the frequency last podcast at Ninja Intuitive here. They are still going, and we changes all the time, and as in a collective energy we changes. This one is very loving, like because each one of us all up and down, that's part of life, accepting it, because it's always up and up and up and up, and it just go strange, it's just harmonizing. So the idea is to how we're gonna relate to our journey in each way to make the journey itself enjoyable experience. That requires us an the awareness and just the participating with knowingness, with the faith that we've been always taking care of, and knowing what will make us excite us, to enjoyable, and making a list as much as and then we increase the choices and elements of a knowingness about our own selves in our drawers as an element, And then we are more capable to pick something more suitable from our collection of the elements to the particular experience, even if it's the challenging, feels like a challenge or like an expected um, experience that needs and a wisdom or idea creativity to make it shift, change the perception. Because we are living in a perception game, and the perception is so unique to us individually. So, excuse me. It's so funny that every time I started to do this podcast, noticing the throat chakra, it started to create some, not the blockages, it's more bothering some throat. Excuse me, let me sip my coffee here. It's so funny that my microphone became aging, so I got the new one about 2, 3 weeks ago, and wishing to make that capture my voice better without some sort of a filter vibrating in between my voice and then the recording device. But seems to be that's my voice itself, because even if I had the new microphone here, the symptom seems to be the same, so it must be my voice itself, the energy, deserving the new frequency to connect with you guys. Oh, by the way, today I am giving an absence for video live streaming session and just connecting live with Spreaker, Spreaker.com podcast. So at the ending part of this podcast, about 15 minutes, I'm going to provide the intuitive reading. Blindly read your curious matters. So, and if you're listening live, Spreaker, then send me a message using the chat. So then I may be able to get your live request. How you're going to request is to choose the particular topic you like to get the intuitive insight for, and assign the one symbol. Any kind of symbol would be fine. Nature elements, vegetables, fruits, or any items. Stars, suns, moon, or carrot, onion, peach, anything would be fine. And then select the category that you may need to go to the website to see what category is available. www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. There's a form. You can submit the form also, but check the category, 9 different categories that I provided. Most frequent questions that I've been asked for my clients for the reading. And then check that your questions or your matters or topic will belong to love and relationship, or your career path, or your life path, or your family matters, the money issues. Select that category and then let me know. So I'm gonna pick that request and use 3 minutes here to deliver the intuitive insight without knowing anything about it. So this is a anonymous community, and you no need to tell your name or tell your personal story. Just hide it, and you get the insight. And if it's something resonate, that's great. Let's take it. If it's not resonating, just tune up. please do not take it because you have the power to choose and create your experience. So the idea is we all of us have a blind spot because we're so intimate to ourselves. Sometimes it's nice to get the view from outside of our own knowledge, experience in the intellect and analytics senses, and then something resonate as an your creation, and then that's a resource for you to utilize for better creation. So this is basically the energetic resource supports as an reliable resources. That's my wish. And at the same time, all the listeners will send a good thought to your creation. So we get the energy community support as an energetic field of oneness. And to create this energy of oneness, we need each other. You listener, each one of you, thank you for being part of it and embodying your experience also. And also the reading requesters, thank you for your curiosity and participation by requesting the reading. So, you live listener, even if you're a first timer, please do not hesitate. Don't be shy. Just open it and see how it works for you, or maybe it's not work for you. Either way, you deserve to experience. Allow yourself to be open to the new idea. That's my wish. So today I would like to give my focus to newness, I mean new moon. So I like to invite in that energy. Before going there, let us do the weekly checkup of awareness that where we are, where you are, where we are at this present moment, and connect to the oneness by taking a conscious breathing exercise together to connect as one in the energetic field of oneness. All right. So the first, I would like let us give our attention to ourselves, physical presence from top of our head all the way down to the toe. All right. So just observe yourself. Notice what you're thinking right now, what you're noticing in your eyes. How about smells? I'm noticing my all of a sudden the stuffy nose and the throat. And then your shoulders and your chest, back of your chest and your lungs and stomach and your waist and the hips and the legs, thigh, knees, shin and ankles and feet and toes connected to Mother Earth. So then notice the feeling, the mood, your physical presence and rest of other part of you is in your physical body. What kind of feeling? Choose the one word most resonate to the feeling now you're with. The feeling word most resonate to current myself being here now is I feel open. I feel open. How about you? Write that down with a pen and paper if you got that in handy, because that will help you to use these minutes together more practically. Because mind is such a messy place. Even if you think about it, you just forget that's the human system, the benefit of us being human. If we, without that function, we're gonna be in trouble, like memorizing each single things. It's like, wow, overwhelming. To me, my system is easy to get overwhelmed. So using that system in a friendly way, we just pick that element and write it down, take that outside of a brain mind system, so that something like we can connect, take that out from our physical being and notice and be able to remind with other sensors. So write that down is the quickest. You can record also. However, that writing is the most quickest. Okay, then choosing the word. Another thing is the feeding is a right brain function. To noticing the feeding, emotions and intuitions, and that is the area of right brain functioning arena. And choosing the word allows our left side of our brain to function, which is the word, numbers, logic, you know. So both brain using when we feed in and then choosing that word resonating to it. So the balance is a good element of living on this life in harmony, balance. That's what actually, personally, my lessons for this lifetime. So I just do care about the balance and using both side, right brain, left brain, and stimulate, raise the level of both. So write that down is highly recommended. All right, did you write it down? We get the pen and paper. If you are not driving, if you're driving, it's very hard. Just focusing on your driving. And use the memory. I like to use the memory to pick that particular memory that associated with that feeling and then embody that feeling. Okay. And then the next is what kind of feeling you like to have at the end of today's gathering. After 45 minutes, I'm already talking over 10 minutes. So it's like after this 30 minutes, what kind of feeling you like to be with in your heart? Fruity, you know? I would like to have the feeling connected, connected, connection, connected feeling. Now that would be lovely if I can have it. How about you? Again, to write that down if you pick the feeling word. So let us take a conscious inhaling and exhaling exercise. Do it together. And when you do so, embody this word you chose that you like to feel at the end of today's gathering, along with this conscious breathing exercise. All right. So we will inhaling all the air around us and the energy from nose, slowly taking into a physical body and full of energy, feeding the full of energy in your lungs and stomach, and hold it for three, counting three, and then slowly let that air out from mouth with no longer needing energy. All right, so let us do that. And I recommend you to keep your eyes open. All right. So let us take a long deep breath together, counting three from nose now. 1, 2, 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And release slowly from. Embody the feeding word you chose. Remember? Okay, let's do that one more time. Counting 3 from nose 1 now. 2, 3. Hold it, hold it. And release from the mouth. The last one with silence. Notice the air from the nose and then in your body, and then hold it and then let it out slower from your mouth with silence, embodying the feeding word you chose that you like to embody. All right? Let's do that. Go. Thank you. I felt my shoulders and the chest becoming warmer and more open. Felt like rib cages a little bit wider open. Nice feeling. I felt the my bones are clocking. I heard that my bones creating that sound behind my shoulder. So this is June Universe. Thank you for allowing me to guide your attention and connecting our energy of this co-creative oneness. Today's focus I'd like to give is the newness. New moon energy. That each and every moment we can choose to assign as new. Each moment can be the new opportunity, new moment. It is wise to utilize the flow around us to be in effective use of our consciousness. Imagine that being in the ocean, on the wave, as a surfer on the board, individually committed to start new, paddling to the shore, committing to start new. There's a moment we can choose to start harmonizing ourselves with that wave to make it our effort amplifies is a sense of our awareness and choice. That is our observing self. Allow our observer to notice and being open to being part of that flow in our physical being without thinking. Just allow our physicality to be in the flow. When we think, that needs moments. When we allow, knowing that being open to the flow and choosing that moment is effortless, without thinking, no space to think about. When we think, resonance become different outcome. Just being part of that wave, allow, flow, being taken with the energy of faith. Faith of knowing your observing self, that is the resonance. And being open to part of something larger than a being. With the trust to ourself. The sense of sensing the resonance, trusting that sense, and allow that flow to take us into what we're supposed to flow. When we reach to that point, being open with the energy of faith, with the observer noticing the flow, our job is to act in alignment, effortless, without fear, without analytic, without thinking. More of the heart of the matter, knowingness, sensors, and being part of the universe. Allow the universe within us to be connected to the right frequency in outside of a physical body, outside of our skin, resonating to inside of our skin. The frequency matches. How do we know? Perfect fitting, good feeling, resonance. So our job is to noticing, creating inside of our feeling what most excites us, the feeling good. What will make us resonate in that frequency of good feeling, vibrating. We are as a wave, up and down. Tide goes up and down. That's the journey of our life. When we shift in the gear to the higher, accordance to our awareness, because we become more aware, become more picky, because we see aware more element, our choices expanding, more variety. So that allows us to choose from increased variety of choices that what would excite us. What kind of frequency, which frequency you want to be in resonance. After we experience, our awareness expands. So some we want to change, some part we want to replace. So always refining our beingness. At this present moment, notice that feeling. And when we are conscious about the feeling, what would resonate to our highest good, like attract alike, will bring the synchronicity. So our job will be to notice what comes in front of us, information, people, person, opportunity. So notice us, wanna notice what comes in front of us, around us, what will be matching. When it comes, without thinking, take action. Because we know that feels good, feels right. This is it. That is a good place to start newness, starting good feeling and noticing it, extend, expand when it comes. Opportunity for the new reality. This is June Universe. I would like to give a 3 minutes blind reading, Quickies, today. So let me put the timers here. Today's reading, I would like to choose from Life Path. Okay. I would choose the full color. Full color Life Path. Oh, wait a second. So, when you listen in this 3 minutes blind reading, I would like you to embody the feeling you chose for the end of today that you like to have, feel the feel of that feeling that you chose. And then at the same time, send a good thought to the reading requesters. And then this energy return system will coming back to you, help you embody the good feeling that you chose for. All right? So that's how our oneness, field of oneness will support each one of us. Okay? The reading is full colors, the category of life path. Here is your 3 minutes. I got the sense that full color is something to do with the business and make it as a solid business that connects to your passion and heart and to use your creativity. So these four elements, if you use the chakra and the first chakra and the fourth chakra and the second chakra, creativity, and then to make it as a solid money flowing package that in the shape of square that each four corners have that resonance in logical way so that your passion and your ability to provide and respond to the request as a responsibility would bring that solidity as the energy circulation through what you provide as a service in a business format that will make your creativity in the most effective and useful way to being part of the influence to change the system in the community or society or the client or the customers that you're going to provide what you're capable to provide for. Um, I have a sense that this coming cycle, November, December, is a good preparation to kick off as a new start for a calendar year and then also a new beginning in March. The springtime is the new season. So either way, according to your stages of the next phase would be a good to test marketing and then make it as like a pre-launch and then to make it as a launch as like a major 20% for the upcoming and then the rest of the other starting with an effort to March would be nice flow I am seeing to solidity that embodying into this actuality. Um, I have a good feeling of this four color balanced, and it's it's time to make it shareable format, and you feel that comfort, solidity on this stage of the creation. Good luck. This is the four colors and your life path. Okay. Next one is the life path. Sage. Sage. Okay. Okay, I have a sense that this is the heart of the matter connected to your truth to yourself, and I have a sense that you are kind of doubt about your own feeling towards this particular issue on your life path. That sort of like 90% is confident that you're feeling, but it's like a tingling influenced by the other person's or surrounding environment is asking you that is this true or is this doubt about. So every time you notice that kind of a sign, and then your true feeling is kind of moving as a doubt about your own feeling. I have a little bit of a romantic tension bes behind that feeling also. So I could say that this could be a romantic partner or like a friendship or other relatedness, but men and it's like a romantic feeling also there. Um, it's not necessary to be a dominant relationship, but it's like a feeling always there from the both side. Um, I get the sense like both, it's a very mature stage of noticing on feeling and how you utilize this energy in productive and useful way for life creation. I have a sense that giving your focus to what makes you feel really loving yourself, like self-love is the most foundation. So I have a sense that oil massage, lavenders, and something favorite food as that you use for the ritual is really good. And it's no need to worry about the health concern because that is make you feel good as a ritual, and it's not gonna bother your health issue. Cover your sight with the brightest information, trusting that you are enough, and walk your path without hesitation. And this information will telling you to remind your confidence as you are enough and your idea is solid, and move on trusting your own creation with the kindness and generosity with others. Okay, this is the sage and the life path. How's our time? I think I can give another reading, right? Hold on. So we have 4 minutes. Okay, so let's do that. Next reading be Pearl. Pearl, life path. I have a sense that this particular life event needs a detoxification from your mental realm, because something that you experience from the past is still holding your thought and the feeling tied to that particular past event, and that deserves that detoxification by removing that memory, remaining the good portion, and the rest need to be removed, and it deserves, and it's time to remove in order to invite in the healthier cycle that you life path is encouraging to move forward. I have this kind of trend that to preference to keep everything as is, and when the time comes, it would be nice to review and to just remain the key elements that useful for your creation, and getting rid of rest of that part that no longer serving it. Just like when you open the package, the wrapping and other packaging of the core element need to be removed, right? So it's the same thing. It's not good or bad to trash in or anything. Just to keep the key essence from the past experience, and then clean up rest of the part. Um, that doesn't mean that cutting or removing entire memory. It just more polish that part of your experience to use it for the more valuable way for your life experience from now on, here and now. So here's a good opportunity to review and rewire in the experience. And past is the past, but use the past in the more shining, bright experience, and know that you deserve that, and move on, and universe is preparing the better idea by doing so. And when you let go and clean up that part, you will magnetize newness in a better way quickly enough as you surprises. All right, this is the Pearl and Life Path. This is June Universe. You can also request your own reading by going to www.thatfutureforecaster.com, www.thatfutureforecaster.com. Hope you're having a great embodiment of your chosen feeding at this end of today's now ending. I see you next time. Until then, all my love and healing to your heart. Bye.